Hello, good morning everybody. Today I am going to start your class from function and the topic is composite function. The topic is COMPOSITE composite FUNCTION composite function. So let's take example what is composite function. For this I am going to take some example of function, that is let A and B are two set having the 1 2 3 element. I am having the 1 4 9 element. Then it is a function defined from set A to B. It is function defined from set A to set B. And I am also going to take the next example. This is also function defined from B to C having the element 4, and this is 2 8 and 18 defined from B to C. This is the relation and function G. So you can see here, this is the function defined from A to B and this is the function defined from B to G. Now both function are 1 to 1 onto function. It means that every element of the first set are uniquely mapped. मतलब ए सेटमा भएको जति पनि एलिमेन्टहरू छन् सबै एलिमेन्ट एकचोटि मात्रै म्याप भएका छन् र छुटेको छैन. एभ्री एलिमेन्ट अफ ए इज युनिकली म्याप. That's why it is function, and this is 1 to 1 onto function. In the set B, every element are also matching only one times and no any element are remaining. That's why this is 1 to 1 onto function. Now, and this is similarly, this is the function defined from B to C. Now, if you take the next example, the function that is defined from A to C, then this become as like that. This become A set, this become B set, and this become C set. The element of A is 1, 2 and 3. The element of B is 1, 4 and 9. Element of C is here, you can also see here the element of B is also 1, 4 and 9. Element of C are 2, 8 and 18. So for the first part if this is the F is mapping A to B, F is defined from A to B, and BC, this is the G function defined from B to C, that is 1 to 4, 4 to 8 and 9 to 8. Here you can see 9 to 18, 4 to 8 and 1 to 2. So I have done it. Now lastly you can find that A is mapped with B, B is mapped with C. So directly A is also mapping to the B and the element of 1 is mapping to the element of C with the 2. That's why element of 1 is mapping to element 2 in the set B. Similarly, this 2 is mapping to element of C in 8. This 3 is mapping to 18 in the element of C. So this is said to be the composite function defined from A to C, and it is denoted by G operation F. At first there is the F, after that there is the G, then this composite function is denoted by, at first you have to take the G, at first you have to take F, and this is said to be G operation F. So you can take here the G operation of elements as like that. 1 is directly mapping to the 2, that's why you can do 1 comma 2. Similarly, 2 is mapping to the, you can see in the 18, 2 is mapping to the 4 and 4 is mapping to the 8, that's why 2 is mapping to the 8, sorry, 2 is mapping to the 8. And you can see 3 is mapping to the 18, 3 is mapping to the 18, that's why this is the composite function from defined from A to C. Okay, now let's write the definition. Yes, definition is also very necessary for this, because in the C examination it's usually asking in the examination. So you can define here composite function. You can define here composite function means, at first you have to take two functions. Let f be a function defined f a to b, and f is the function defined from a to b, and g be the function defined from b to c. Then a new function defined, yes, defined from A to C is called which function? Composite. Reply me, which function? Composite function. Yes, composite function. And it is denoted by G operation F, not F operation G, G operation F, or you can also write the same thing by the notation, that is G operation F, or we can also write this notation as like that, GF, or we can also use as like GFX. Okay, and we can also yes, so these are the same thing. We can, it is denoted by G operation F, GF, or the GFX. Okay, so this become the definition of function and meaning of the function, that is especially in the form of composite function. Okay, so we have concluded the definition of function, and if you needed to copy, then you can take as a screenshot. Yes, now I am going to give you the example and the problems related to this composite function. So let's see which type of question are occurring in this examination from the composite function. Yes, you can take the example number 1, that is, especially the question are asking as like that. Example number 1, if A is equal to 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, and B is equal to 2, 4, and 3, 5, and 6, 4, 6, then find instead A use F and instead B use G. Okay, because when you take the A, then it become only set, but when you take F, then it become the totally of function. So then find g operation f. Okay, for this part you have to do as like the solution. F function is given here, g function is given here, and you can observe that one thing. What is that means? The range of the second function is must be, the range of the first function must be equal to domain of the second function. Here in the range there is the 2, 3, 4, but here in the g the domain is 2, 3 and 4. This is 4, 2, 3 and 4. So for this part you can you can write as like that. There is the function g operation f, no? So at first which function you have to take, f or g? Yes, before that I had already tell here this is the f and this is g, but it is used to write g operation f. In the definition also there is given f is the function a to b and g is the function b to c. It is notation by g operation f. It means that second function should be taken as the first and the first function taken as the last in the composite function. Okay, so you have to find g operation f. So you have to write the f function at first, and you at first f function. So this is the f function and elements are 1, 2. 1 is mapping to the 2, 2, 3, 2 is mapping to the 3, and 3, 4, 3 is mapping to the 4. This is f function. Now after that you have to take which function? Good, g function. And the g function is as like that 2, 4. So 2, 4, 3, 5, 3, 5, and 4, 6, 6. This is which function? This is, tell me, reply me, which function is this? G function. Yes. So from here 1 is mapping to 2, 2 is mapping to the 4. That's why 1 is indirectly mapping to the 4, and 2 is indirectly mapping to the 5. 3 is indirectly mapping to the 6 because 1 is mapping to the 2 and 2 is mapping to the 4. So indirectly 1 is mapping to the 4, 2 is mapping to the 5. Similarly 3 is mapping to the 4, 4 is mapping to the 6. That's why 3 is mapping to the 6. So this is g operation f, not f operation g operation f. Remember that. First at first you have to take the last function, and at last there is the taking to the first function. Okay. According to requirement, in the requirement condition, it doesn't mean that if at the initial here is f, then you have to take f, and here is g, then you have to take g. You have to see in the question, here is g operation f, then f should be taken as first and g operation g have to taken in the second. Okay, so now from the above arrow diagram we can find g operation f. Reply me, what are the element of g operation f? 1 is indirectly to the 4, that's why 1, 4. And other element 2, 2, 5, 2, 5. Another element 3, 6, 3, 6. Okay, so these are the element of g operation f. This type of question is asking in the examination. Okay, is there any problem? If you have get any problem, then you can voice message me, or you can message me on your OPT Math class 10 group. Okay, and I am also going to take the next example number 2. Exactly in the example number 2, which type of questions are occurring? This become, there is a three variable f, g and g operation f. Among that any two will be given, and you have to ask the one variables as like that. If g operation f is equal to 1, 4, 2, 5, and 3 comma 6 and g is equal to 2 comma 4 3 comma 5 and 4 comma 6, then find function f. Such type of question will be asking also. These are also very important. This is some little bit simple, and this is a little bit only just in the comparison. This is only little bit complex than this, but this is not complex, too much easy for you also, because I know that you are the good students. For this part for this part you have to do as like that. Okay, first of all you have to determine that here is the g operation f, then which function have to write in the first. So obviously I had already told that this is g is in the first and f is in the last, so you have to at first you have to write the function f. You have to write the function f. After that you have to write the function g. Why you have to write this? Because here is given g operation f, so f should be taken as the first and the g should be taken as the last. Yes, so the g in the g operation f, and after that you have to write the element of single function. Single function is what? G. That's why write here 2 comma 4. It means in the domain of g should be 2 and range should be 4. 3 comma 5, here must be 3, here must be 5. 4 comma 6, here 4, here must be the 6. We complete the first part. Okay. After that, yes, we first of all determine that which function should be first. The here is f is in the last, so that you keep here the f first, after that g. Now single function is the g, that's why I use here the element of g. Now for the function f, g operation f is given. It means that from f to g is given 1 comma 4. It means here must be the element 1, and 1 should be mapping to the what? 1 should be mapping to the 4, and for mapping to the 4 you have to go through this 2, because 2 is mapping to the 4. That's why 1 should be mapping to the how much? 2. Okay, and here is another 2 comma 5. If the function f have the 2 element, then this 2 must be mapping to the indirectly 5. It means the way is 2 should be mapping to the 3. If you match this 2 in the 4, then is the 2 mapping to the 6? Is the 2 mapping to the 5? Not at all. When if you map the 2 to the 4, then 4 is mapping to the 6. So that's why 2 will be mapping to the 6. So you don't use this, because here is given 2 is mapping to the 5. So you have to use 2 is directly mapping to 3 and 3 is directly mapping to the 5. That's why 2 is usually mapping to the 5. Now last one is 3 is mapping to the 6. If you take here the function 3, then it is mapping to the 6. It means that 3 is mapping to the 4, and after that 4 is mapping to the 3. Now this is the composite function. This is which function? This is the composite function. Okay, from this is the composite function g operation f, and now we can write here from the above arrow diagram function f is equal to, tell me, this is the f function, element is 1 comma 2, 2 comma 3, 3 comma 4, this much. This is the required answer for this function. By this method, by this way, you can find the a function where a single function and a composite function is given. Yes. So is there any problem? No problem. No. Then by this way you can do this. You can do the uh, problem that is related to the composite function. And if you need this copy, then you can take the screenshot. Yes, you can take the screenshot now. Okay. And now I am also giving the next example. Just let's see what are there in the textbook. Then you can see in the optional mathematics which writer book are you using. I don't know. I have a book that is the which publication? Guinness, Guinness, Guinness publication. And which writer's book is preferred from your school? Okay. And then every writers have the similar question, same question, only the few questions are little bit difference to each other. And I am going to view you in the textbook also. So here is given for the first question, and yes, this also become the homework from I will tell you discussing, after discussing I will tell you the homework. In the one number of a, find the range from the given arrow diagram. You have to find the range. No, just let's take this type of question, find the range. Okay, let's, yes, find the range. I think you can do this problem because for the previous class I had already give you idea how can find the domain and range.